Travel reports. The drink for today is rum, and lots of it. I've had a little bit, so if I slur my words a little, that's the reason. Anyway, it's very appropriate because today's battle is at sea, which we have 4 ships on each side, the blue side and the red side.
Damn this weather, sir! Wet powder makes misfires a certainty.
Yes, just as that guy said. So, for Austria, we have an ironclad with no name. It's just ironclad, or we could just call it the ship with no name, kind of like, was that the movie series with Clint Eastwood? They have a bunch of empty chairs they're yelling at over there. We got Great Britain here with the Leviathan. It's a 122-gun heavy first-rate ship. Let's take a look at it. That's pretty neat looking. Forgot to look over here at the Austrian ship. Oh, and here we got the Cat Snowball coming up. You might hear him in the background. So here's the ship with no name. Going off there. Kind of breaking off from the others, actually. Pretty neat looking ironclad. Alright, so over here, so we have the Leviathan, the British ship, and then we have the Russian ship over here, which is the Alexei. Is that right? Yeah, Alexei, which is an 80-gun steamship. Oh, they have 2 steamships on the blue side here. So it doesn't look like they're going to have to worry too much about wind, but they will have to worry about all this rain. And then way back here, bringing up the rear, is the Prussian ship. It's another steamship. It is a steam paddle frigate called the Amazon. And it's run by a bunch of women, so it's Amazon Women on the Moon. Oh, no, we're not on the moon, so it can't be that. Good comedy show, though, movie from a long time ago, back in the day, for any of you who happen to know it. Alright, over here we got the Batavian Republic, the Turgos, 74-gun ship of the line. That's that one. And then over here, looks like we got Denmark, a little ship called the Fierce. So it may be tiny, but it is fierce, and it's a carronade frigate.
Are there ex-supermodels on that boat?
I think there are ex-supermodels on this boat, just as Jamie is saying. She's back here, by the way. I don't know if you can hear her. She's at a table back there. Wait, why does it have supermodels on it?
Because they're always being fierce, roar, and then making their own daytime talk shows. Roar!
Yeah, what she said. Alright, so here's a Spanish ship. It's pretty impressive looking, and it is the Santissima Trinidad, and it is Santissima Trinidad class. Again, you feel free to go after me about my pronunciation. Oh! Or lack thereof. And here it looks like the French might be taking on the Austrians here. What type of ship do the French have? This is the Fantasque, 122-gun ship of the line, which is going to be an interesting fight between it and an ironclad, because he's got a ton of guns, but the ironclad can take a lot of hits. So, here's the Fantasque, and it looks like it's pretty
They'll just throw baguettes and sneaky cheese at it.
They're gonna, yes, that's right, they're gonna send a lot of baguettes and cheese at them. I'll kind of like that one.
Sneaky cheese, it is a horrible fate, my friends.
Oh, yes. That would be pretty bad. It's germ warfare.
At least it's stank warfare.
Yeah, stank warfare. Oh, it looks like the Austrians are kind of... the ironclad Austrian is kind of running away from the Fantasque. Maybe drawing it and the Spanish ship away from the others, while they seem to be going after the small one and the Batavian one over here. So the Russian one, taking a few shots at the Turgos. What's the Russian ship? The Alexei. But in this rain, it's kind of hard for them to see. Oh, there we go. There's a rain of fire. Okay, let's see. Let's see how the Fierce took that one. Yeah, pretty well. I mean, it's a little bit of smoke out of there, and maybe some...
Out their butts.
Up their butts. There, yeah, kind of. But actually, they kind of took it fiercely.
Tyra Banks would be proud.
I bet she would. Meanwhile, did he fire at this other one over here? The,
Their
Napoleon
admiral
ship.
has fallen, sir. Now we shall see their true colors.
Oh. Oh. Looks like the Fierce. Ooh, looks like the Fierce might have had their admiral on it. Because it's going down. That's kind of a weird ship for their admiral to be on. And he's probably in there doing the synchronized swimming, leading the swimming team. Come on, guys. Stroke. Stroke. It may have been Fierce, but it didn't last very long. Alright, over here now. Let's see what happens over here with the Turgos. Yeah, not very good news for them over here. Ooh. Man, look at all that hull damage. That's what happens when you get smacked on both sides. Ooh! Getting it again. And from, oh well, yeah, when you get it from a British ship, especially one called the Leviathan, it's pretty bad. It looks like they're coming around to do another hit. Meanwhile, Leviathans taking hardly any damage. They're putting their sails down to move faster. And here goes the shot. Oh, man, it looks like the Turgos is surrendering. So, by tackling those two, they really did it. Well, meanwhile, over here, let's see what's happening with the Ironclad, the Austrian Ironclad, which doesn't seem to be gone yet, even though it has their two fiercest ships. Ooh, in fact, they're getting shot. Almost looks like they're getting the better of the French ship. I'm not sure how that's happening, but then again, it is an Ironclad versus a wooden clad, so maybe that has something to do with it. It seems like a pretty interesting strategy here. The Austrian Ironclad kind of drew the French Fantasque and the Spanish Centesima away from the others, while the others sort of tackled those, and now you're going to end up having 4 blue ships against 2 red ones.
Their admiral has fallen, sir. Now we shall see their true colors.
Looks like we missed something over here. I thought that the other ship was done for, but they still had a little bit of damage left to do on it. Oh, it was the Fierce over here. Apparently, it was sinking, and now something happened, and just the plane exploded. Now they're all swimming. Come on, guys. Help!
We can't swim. Why did we become pirates? I'm gonna man the Navy. Fucking stupid idea.
I think so. Actually, they were Batavians, which I'm not exactly sure if that was
Like a Navy.
Apparently they did have a navy.
Well, there you go.
Actually, I'd be interested in hearing more about the Batavians. Anybody in the comments, talk about them, because I know they're in this, but I've never known anything about them. Oh, they're about to be run over now, too. By the Russians. Well, that's what the Russians do. And they have a steamship, too, so it's this sort of steam technologies versus sail technology, I guess. I think what happened was the red ones just had, like, ships with lots of guns but no steam power. But I guess it makes sense. In this heavy rain, you wouldn't have as much power in the sails, I don't think, as the steam would be able to do a lot more. But the British seem to be staying back there, and that's the reason they don't have the steamships. So they're taking their time, a little bit more time to get over there. Oh, especially because they're going upwind. There's your problem. There's your problem. Oh, yeah, okay, and the Prussian ship, it's smaller and lighter and zipping up there. While the Spanish and the French seem to be double-teaming on the Austrians here. But it looks like they're just kind of sitting there. That Austrian one has just sort of been dodging around, keeping them guessing. And now they're just all sitting there waiting. Maybe the other two have given up chasing the Austrians and are now waiting for the others to come along. Probably a good idea. Meanwhile, the Austrian one is now coming in for a... It's like, oh! Getting struck. Let's see what kind of damage that did. Yikes! Well, it looks like they got kind of past some of that iron plating there, and they're ripping some holes in the side. Should never have come back. Ooh! This is gonna...
Our admiral is in mortal danger.
Oh. Their firing back doesn't look like it was too effective. Yeah, probably best if they get the heck out of it. Yeah, that was a pretty severe hit. Yeah!
Bad name.
Bad name!
I don't know drunk lyrics very well. I don't know sober lyrics either. Deal with it.
There. Ooh, there's a view of that ship. That's a cinematic shot. Now, if people can only hear me and they can't hear Jamie in the background, I'm not really completely going crazy. It's just I'm responding to some things she's saying.
He's gone crazy.
Well, that too. See that again. If they don't hear you, it's going to sound really, really weird. It's going to sound like I'm just responding to a ghost. Climb!
You can't help but to respond to things. It makes you so
Climb, damn you! Climb! What is this guy going to? I guess maybe just to kind of... Ooh, he has a gun, so maybe he'll shoot at people from up there. I'm just waiting to see him, because we're kind of waiting for the ships to catch up with each other, so it's kind of interesting to watch this guy, one guy. Oh, there we go. Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna shoot something! There's gonna be something up here to shoot. Whoa! Oh, well, he's about to get shot, maybe. Ouch, they need to get out of range of those guns. I don't know, these Austrians, I don't think it's very wise of them to just sort of be hanging out here with those huge guns. Well, meanwhile, oh, maybe they're just kind of keeping them occupied while their friends come along. Looks like the Prussians are here. Prussian, what is it called again? The Amazon. Somebody shoot. Oh. Looks like the Amazon kind of... Looks like the Amazon kind of outran his support here and is getting hit before everybody else can get up there. Let's get a damage report on that Prussian ship here. Ooh, look at all that debris in the water. That doesn't look that damaged though, I guess. Oh, okay, over here in the front. Yep, let's see. It's listing over there towards the front left. Front port. In Navy speak. Ah! And here we go. Ooh, broadside here. Yeah. Oh, they're gonna board. Kind of latched on and they're just pounding each other in the face.
Better hope that's the front side, because otherwise we are watching some sick stuff.
Yeah. They're gonna shoot each other as they come closer. Oh, even the ships are smacking each other like a simple. Point blank. Oh, and then the other guy from who is that? Or is over there? I almost don't want to look away here. Who's that back there who just shot at both of them? The Spanish. It's like, screw you, I'm gonna hit both of you. Oh, here we go. Oh, and just they were putting planks across, they pull away. Oh, it looks like there's maybe a fire on board. Oh, those cowards. That's too bad. Oh, looks like the Russian one is pulling off. They're like, we can't do this. So the French and the Spanish are ruling the day. Just those two ships. Whoa, who's this? Oh, is that the Austrian ship? I think the Austrian ship went down. So now, it is just the Leviathan versus the Fantesque and the Santissima. Well, I guess that's the benefit of going really, really slowly while all your steamships rush off without you. Alright, Master and Commander, get up there. You can do it. This might might be a good opportunity to tell everybody, see Master and Commander. If you haven't seen that movie yet, it is absolutely fantastic. I consider it one of the 5 in my list of 5 greatest movies of all time. And if you have seen it, see it again.
And if you haven't seen it, you're about 10 years behind.
Yeah, that's true. But, you know, unfortunately, it didn't do as well as it could have in the box office, which, I mean, part of it was up against Lord of the Rings, the Return of the King, the last one. I think if it had come out any other year, it would have swept the Academy Awards. It was absolutely a true masterpiece. Ooh, taking a couple shots at the Santissima there. On the side, a couple guys peeking out there. Actually, nice little bit of trivia. One of the guys who played one of the Hobbits is actually in Master and Commander, so he was in 2 of the best movies of all time in 1 year. Ooh! Ow! He was hit hard.
Oh, that's what he said.
Oh, watch out, Russell Crowe! They're shooting at you! Oh, check it out. Oh, look at all those holes. It's like windows where the cannons are. Like, well...
Start disco there. Put in some lights, some balls.
Well, yeah, it's definitely rocking.
How's that?
They don't need to come knocking, though, because there's no wall left. It's the whole side is oh my god! It's like... It's become a convertible, just the convertible on the side. I keep wondering why they're not shooting, why the British isn't shooting. Maybe it's because they don't have anybody alive over there anymore. It's like this wide open thing on the side. Oh, maybe it looks... Ghost ship. Ah, he's gonna go and maybe try to board him here.